Welcome back, everyone. It's me, Mr. 4K, but also known as Mr. Nintendo. Nintendo. Of course, we're not here to talk about Nintendo in this video, obviously, even though I like to use my Nintendo's background. But as you can see, looking at the title, and also obviously as you can see, looking at the screen, I found something interesting regarding Project Motor Racing. I know I made a video where I was upset, and even though I didn't play the game, I made a video where I said, come on, developers, why are you releasing unfinished game? Now, let's talk about a couple of things. The fact is, yes, the game was released unfinished. There was issues with the AI, artificial intelligence. There was issues with a bunch of other things, with compatibility with the steering wheels. But developers, they patched that up. They released the patches. They fixed that up. I think like 2 days after, is it 2 days after the Thanksgiving? I don't know. I think it was yesterday. Yeah, it was 2 days after the Thanksgiving. But the point being is, they patched it up, they released it. Now, keep in mind, I have not played the game. And again, you could criticize me. You could say, Mr. 4K, why did you make that video? You should have played the game. Well, I made that video based on what majority of people were saying. And I'm like, if majority of people is saying this is bad, then it has to be bad. It's impossible that everybody is lying, right? But I started noticing a certain pattern. Just like any detective, this is what detectives do. Think of me like a Sherlock Holmes, right? Sherlock Holmes looking, checking things out, observing, and looking for patterns. And that's what any good detective will do. Look at the patterns. But you always have to follow the patterns. Any good detective will tell you. Always look for the patterns. And I've noticed the pattern. And the pattern is everybody is trashing this game. But at the same time, everybody is also playing this game. Did you just hear what I said? Let me repeat one more time so you can hear it again. Everybody is trashing this game, but also everybody is playing this game, and they're making so many videos about it. And I'm thinking to myself, well, what seems to be an issue? What seems to be a problem? I see you playing it on your super expensive racing setups. What's the issue? You see all of these guys playing on their super bourgeois, super expensive, top of the line. It costs more than your house, honestly. Like some of these setups are like $10,000, $20,000, look ridiculous. Right? They got hydraulics and the whole freaking thing. Like you can tell the individuals, like they have money, like they're like super rich. Not that it matters. I'm not here like, jealous because you have money. I don't care. I'm just simply saying you see a lot of these guys trashing this game, talking crap about this game, and yet they're playing it. Like, let's go to some of these videos. Everybody's trashing this game. Everyone is trashing it, how bad it is, and they're all playing it. Every single one of these guys is playing the game. You click on every single one of these guys and they're playing it. Even this guy, he's playing it. This guy is playing. Everybody's playing it. And of course, that's me. I'm not playing it. I'm just playing Nintendo. I find it very interesting, like, that everyone is complaining about this game and, bitching and moaning about this game, and yet they're all playing it. You look at this guy, he's got a very expensive rig, a very expensive office, right? And with the super expensive glasses. And I'm trying to pick on this guy, but anyway, Dave Cam, but yet he's playing it. Like, dude, you're playing it. So how can it be terrible? Everyone's playing it. I mean, there's more videos, believe me. Buy or avoid, and they're all playing it. They're all playing it. They're all playing it. So what am I missing? Everybody's on their expensive. Like this guy is the only guy who's being honest. Honestly, like this guy, I want to give him a credit. S. Rias, this dude right here is the only guy that's actually being honest. And yes, he's got an expensive setup, but he's not like trashing the game. He's like, hey, I know it's a cool thing to trash this game, but actually the game it's not that bad. They patched it up and it has a decent patch that has addressed some of the issues and it's playable. Clearly he can play it and he's playing it. So, I think I think people are doing this to make money. See, this is what I was talking about. Um, People love drama and they love negative because the negative crap, I hate to use this word or this phrase, people are like a fly on a shit when it comes to negative shit. They always want to jump into the negative videos. Like anything that's negative, they just want to jump on it and like, let's just talk about it. So people love negative videos. Now, yes, you can say that developers made a mistake. They should have fixed the game before they released it. But how many developers have done that this year or last year or the year before last year or few years ago? They all been doing that, but they patched the game up. I'll give you one example. Cyberpunk 2077 took 3 years till they finally patched the game up and made it really good. And then finally they released, after 5 years, they released the Phantom Liberty. And that was one of the best games ever. However, it takes time. Same thing with Battlefield 2042. In the beginning, when Battlefield 2042 was released in 2019, all sorts of issues, all sorts of problems. And then a few years later, it was amazing. So same thing will happen here with Project Motor Racing. But people love negative. See, like all these shorts video, you know, being negative about the game. And they're all playing it. I deleted this game. You deleted the game, but you're playing it. Hold on. Tell me something, I don't know. Like this guy, he says he deleted the game. It's that bad. And you playing it on your expensive setup. I don't know who this individual is. It's not important. You deleted the game, but yet you're playing it. Why did he make this video? Oh, let me guess. Let me guess. What it could be. Why did he do that? Let's think about this really hard. Oh, what's the most important thing in life? Money. Of course, health to me is the most important. It's health, family, friends, and God, of course, universe. To me, is the most important is God and universe. There's nothing more important than God and universe. But people are so influenced by money. And I get it. I understand you need money to survive. I'm not like, judging anybody here, but I know why these people are doing this. Why they're making these short videos, why they're putting all these fake phony acting faces. It's because they want to create revenue. At least I'm honest about it. Yeah, I don't hide. You see, the difference between me and all these other YouTubers is I'm honest about it. I let you know I'm doing this for the money. I'm not like hiding behind anything. I'm letting you know front and center why am I doing what I'm doing. At least you could appreciate that. At least he's being honest, But these guys are not being honest. They're just doing it just to get the clicks with their super expensive cameras, their super expensive rigs, right? I'm dirt poor, man. I don't have super expensive anything, But these guys, they're making these videos just to... Look at this guy. I like this guy right here. It is super expensive Star Trek. What the hell is this? Anyway, super expensive Star Trek racing chair. Look, there's gamer muscle. I like gamer muscle, but I also know he's doing it for this, you know. Okay. Everybody's doing the same thing. Everybody's trashing this game, but yet everybody's playing it. And I think that's what I want you guys to take away from this video. It's a short video. It's not going to be a long video. Everybody's trashing the game, but yet everybody's playing the game. I was wrong, and they're all gonna make I was wrong. First, all negative videos, right? It's negative, 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 and then once they patch it up, I was wrong. I was wrong. I was so wrong. I need the money. Please donate. I was so wrong. It's really, it's hilarious. I mean, it's laughable. It's entertaining, but it's also sad that these YouTubers have to be so dishonest to make the money. Why can't you just be honest, dude? Like, you know what's missing to me with YouTube today? It's this, it's the honesty, man. Like, everyone's so dishonest. Look, man, I get it. You need the money. You need to make money. I get it. Who doesn't need the money, all right? Nobody wants to be out on the street, all right? But this honesty, it's so disgusting to me, man. That's the one thing that's really about. Oh, there's a frog boy. Even it sucks. And then he's gonna tell you, hey, it's actually not that bad, guys. I think they patched it up now. It's better. And I get it why he's doing what he's doing, but it's this honesty that's really turning me off. Honestly, with a lot of these YouTubers, it's this honesty that's just turning me off. It all makes sense now. It all makes sense now. Yes, it all makes sense. It all makes sense that you need the money. So think about that. Before I end this video, think about that for a minute. Think about the pattern. Everyone's trashing the game, and yet everyone's playing it. Okay, if the game is so terrible, why don't you refund it? Why don't you delete it? Delete the game from your Steam. Request a refund. Hopefully you can get a refund. And never touch it again. Never play it again. Go back to whatever you were playing before Project Motor Racing. And just stick with what you were playing before Project Motor Racing. But no, they're not doing that. They're still making more videos. Yeah, right. Here we go. And so just remember. These guys, remember why they're doing what they're doing. They need the money. What's going on? Oh no. You know, everybody's doing the same, even him. And I like him, but you know, what's going on? I know we all know what's going on. The money. That's what's going on. Yes, I'm here to expose you. That's right, guys. I'm your favorite huckleberry on the YouTube. I'm your favorite huckleberry on the YouTube. You know, look, man, I get it. You need to make money, but at least do it honestly. Why you have to be dishonest? Listen, guys, you can still make your money, but just be honest. Don't be dishonest. That's all I'm saying. You know, like I said, there's a pattern here. Everybody's trashing this game, and yet everybody's playing it. Just, I want you to remember that phrase, what I just said. Just remember that. Everyone is trashing the game, and yet everyone is playing the game. What's wrong with that picture? Okay, if you don't like the game so much, then why are you playing it? We all know why. We all know why. Money, 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 money. Be honest. Go make your money, but do it honestly. You don't have to be dishonest, because it's so obvious. I mean, unless you are brain dead, seriously, you would have to be brain dead, like without any brain cells, not to realize what's going on here. Everybody's trashing the game, but yet everybody's playing it. Guess what? The game that came out this summer, Mind's Eye, I was done with it. I haven't touched it ever since. I didn't care how many updates came out. I said, I'm done with this game. Did I touch it? When was the last time I touched Mind's Eye? Exactly. But see, I'm honest about it. If I say I'm done with something, I'm done with it. Same thing with the Battlefield 6. I said I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I haven't touched it ever since. I stick to what I say. These guys, they don't do that. These guys flip-flop. Why they flip-flop? They flip-flop because of this. Yes, every game has issues, has problems. But, this is no different. Look, I'm not trying to give developers a green light or a pass. I'm not trying to say that this is okay. I'm not like sitting here defending developers. Developers should learn. And I made that video addressing developers as my feedback. You should learn. Don't release the game unfinished. I know it's the holiday season, and I know everybody wants to make money during the holidays, but don't release the game unfinished. That was my feedback to developers. It really wasn't even a criticism. It was more of a feedback that I was giving to developers, telling developers, why are you guys doing this to yourselves? If you know that the game is not finished, well then don't release it. Or for the very least, put the game in a early access. Right? Put it in the early access. That's what I've been saying on that video. Put the game in the early access. If the game is not finished, why not release the game in an early access and work your way through it? Just like Assetto Corsa Evo has been doing. Put in the early access, lower the price, and, listen to the feedback, and until you finally feel that the game is ready for the prime time, then you release it full price. But they should have put this in the early access. So you can, sure, criticize them for that. But the issue I see here is now everybody's just banking in, cashing in, making money off of this. It's a trash game, but yet I'm still playing it. Well, if it's so trash, then why are you playing it? Why are you live streaming it? Just be done with it and that's it. Anyway, so that's all I wanted to say in this video. Always remember the pattern, guys. To be a good detective, you have to follow the patterns. The patterns of human behavior. That's how you become a very successful detective. Patterns. Behavior, human behavior, person's behavior. You have to look at the patterns. And don't judge them on what they say. Watch what they do. There's this one important advice that I want to give you guys. When it comes to judging somebody, don't judge them based on what they say. Judge them based on what they do. What are they doing? Forget what they're saying. People say all kinds of stuff, comes out of their mouth. Blah, 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 blah. Talk is cheap. It's free. Watch what they do. Watch what they do. Follow the patterns. Follow their behaviors. Judge them based on what they do. And what they're doing is, well, they're being dishonest because they want this. And it's really sad to see that a lot of YouTubers are doing that. It's really sad. I mean, just be honest. It's really, honesty shouldn't be something that should be too hard. It should come naturally, you would think. Honesty should come naturally. But people are just so dishonest, and they just they're so desperate for this that they're willing to be so dishonest just to get the clicks and views and make this, unfortunately. All right, well, that's the video. Okay? That is the video. Okay, that's it. It's the end of the video. Don't listen to what they say. Watch what they do. Okay? Look at the patterns. All right? Everybody's trashing the game. No, I want to end the video by saying this. Everybody, it's trashing the game and yet everybody is playing it. Just remember that. Everybody is trashing the game, and yet everybody is playing it. What's wrong with that picture? Well, now you know. Thank you for watching.